Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just going to quickly go through the in-game settings now. We're playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. I'm playing at 120Hz, but in borderless mode it grays it out because it is whatever refresh rate your desktop is. Now, for the graphics settings, I've set it to custom. The reason being, I've had to disable a few settings and I'll explain why. So anti-aliasing is at maximum. All of these settings are at maximum. Not everything goes to ultra. Some will go to very high, some will go to high, as you can see. Now the settings I have disabled is depth of field. Now depth of field, for some reason on NVIDIA cards, it creates muddy textures. It doesn't work correctly. But on my AMD 6900 XT it works perfectly fine. And I discovered this when I did a side-by-side comparison. And AMD's basically image quality just looks far superior, and to show you that the depth of field doesn't work properly on NVIDIA cards for some reason. Motion blur disabled, just a personal choice for me. This game now actually supports FSR as well, so you can actually turn that on if you want, but I'm not going to be using that. So I just want to game at native 4K. So I just want to make it clear that it is blisteringly hot today in the UK. Probably going to be the hottest day in the history of the United Kingdom. It is that hot. So we're expected to get temps of about 43 degrees or up to 43 degrees. Right now it is already 35 degrees. And if you're wondering why my temps are pretty warm even though I got water cooling, that is the reason, because it is sweltering. Probably a little bit too hot to game, but I actually want to see how my system performed on what I would say is worst case scenario. Not in terms of the game, I could certainly pick a game that draws more power, but just in general, how hot my system would get in a warm day, a really warm day. So, I want to play some Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as I've got loads of side quests to do. I've got a few legendary animals I need to kill. I've beat the base game. Haven't got round to buying any of the expansions yet, but I'll get round to doing that. So I've got these wildcats to kill. This is a legendary animal in the game, so hopefully I'll kill this first time. You may have also realized I've added my memory temperature at the bottom. So it's where it says GDDR6X memory temperature. That is the memory temperature of my RTX 3090 Ti, currently at 80 degrees.
Time to end this chaos.
So you guys can see that now as well. Let me try and kill these things. They work as a team. The little one tries to jump on your back, so you've got to be careful. Animals have got weak spots, so if you can shoot them, you can cripple them, and then you can do some critical damage. You just got to be lucky enough to hit that spot. Tried to take me down. These things are pretty tough. The little one's a little bit harder to hit because it's so low to the ground. Try and keep my distance as best as I can. Oh, that was terrible. See what you got, Jungle Cat. Try and keep my distance. The big one's almost down. I'm going to focus on that one. One more hit should do it. Try and take it down with an arrow. Okay, now it's just me and you. Shouldn't be too hard. put some work in now. Not so tough on your own, are you? This one's definitely weaker to arrows. Okay, so another legendary animal down. I think I've got 2 or 3 left in the world to kill. I've got to fight this polar bear. I'm not too sure of its location. I'll have to look online and see if I can find it. But yeah, plenty of missions for me to do. So I think I'll let's get on my mount and just keep it moving. As I like to keep up with the news, I was looking online the other day and I think I saw on a very, very good website called Video Cards was showing that there is a leak of a RTX 3090 Ti 3D Mark Fire Strike Extreme benchmark. Time Spy Extreme, sorry, benchmark. Now I know the original leak was from Copite 7 Kimi, who seems to know everything about the NVIDIA GPUs. He must be some kind of employee or something, or someone that he knows must work there, because how he knows all of this stuff before time is beyond me, but he's quite reliable.
Kill!
Okay, I got some looters or raiders that for some reason want some vengeance. That's one down. So it was only the one guy. That's disappointing. So anyway, Copite 7 Kimi, he was saying that the 3D Mark Time Spy Extreme score that the RTX 4090 is potentially able to do is 19,000, and I would assume that's on the GPU score. Just to put that into context, my overclocked RTX 3090 Ti can do just over 12,000. That is quite the increase in performance. That would put it at least 70% faster than a regular RTX 3090 in my opinion. I know 3D Mark isn't a game, but it is quite a good barometer in terms of general performance. So it's looking good in terms of performance from the 4090. We may actually be on track for one of the biggest increases in performance in years. And not only that, Copite 7 Kimi also said that the card can do 3 GHz easily, so it may even overclock pretty well too, so we'll have to see.
You might think you there, Day, come and be saved.
Don't you get tired of all that yelling?
Welcome, heathen. Praise God who has brought you here to join us.
My ship is not steered by your god.
Cease your blasphemy. You have been summoned by God to be baptized. Submit or pay the price.
And how do you plan to make me?
Faith is our weapon, and the only one we need.
Your threats aren't worth the breath of my arse.
We'll see about that. Faith! Cleanse this pagan scum!
Sinner! Die at the hands of faith!
Think twice. I won't be dying today.
Smite the unbelievers!
Is that the best your god can give? People will worship anyone these days.
Faith! Faith! Oh, you monster! How could you? She was so sweet, gentle, and delicate.
Great. Now I have to find someone else to tell me what to do.
Anyway, let's try and find some other missions. So yeah, there's plenty of side quests to do. You can just kind of walk around England and just find loads of weird stuff. What I do like about the game, because obviously I live in England, some of the, let's just say the flora, some of the wild plants are quite accurate to what you'd find in the English countryside. So certainly try to pay attention to at least some detail. I mean, you can't really relate this England to anything that's currently available. I mean, there are things like Stonehenge in Bath and things like that that are still there, but generally the roads and everything's all been modernized. This is a big crew of guards. May as well take them out. Come on, fellas.
You can't outrun me!
No need to. I'll just kill you.
No escaping your fate!
Yeah, I'm a little bit overpowered for these guys, so I made that look easy. But I spent like a ridiculous amount of hours on this game. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I'm gonna call my mount. This place is pretty big. See if we can find some more little side missions. If there's anything to do around here, sometimes there is. I think this is one of those puzzles. I haven't got time for that right now. Find something else to do that's interesting. But anyway, so far, just to give you some more information, liquid temperature in my loop is 41 degrees Celsius on the dot, and I'm currently doing 58 degrees on my GPU, and memory temperature is currently at 80 degrees Celsius. Now, for those who don't know, obviously that looks like a high number in relation to GPU temperature, but it's not. Their memories are very, very safe at this temperature. And, you know, and I've got it overclocked as well, so the memory's been increased by 500 megahertz. And it's already running at 21 gigabits per second, so it's already running really, really fast. So another 500 megahertz on top of that, and still remaining at 80 degrees is good. Now, the best thing about the RTX 3090 in terms of cooling is that all the memory is at the front now, so you can make direct contact with your heatsink or your block, whereas the 3090 had half of the memory at the back and basically got passive cooling from your backplate, which didn't do much, and that's definitely an improvement now. I'm just going to use my bird to look around. When Assassin's Creed Valhalla first came out, it was insanely demanding, and AMD Radeon GPUs had a massive edge over all NVIDIA cards, but with recent upgrades to driver releases, it actually clawed back a lot of performance, which is good to see. So this game performs significantly better now than it did at launch. You could barely hold 60 FPS at launch, but now things have changed for the better.
What's done it?
It's like I've stumbled onto a bandit camp to deal with these guys. Right then, let's go.
Gonna hammer you.
No, you're gonna try. Right in his face. This one as well, you can get it too. So what are these guys doing up here? I think they were into the artifact trade or something. See if there's anything else to find around here. What are these guys up to? There's nothing special here. I guess it was just... I guess the task was just to kill them, I guess. If there's anything in chests or chests around here. Ah, here it is. So it was a Roman artifact. So what you can do is you can make like a museum at your base camp. My camp's pretty much maxed out though. There's a few things I need to do, but generally it's all been done. I'm just going to ride over to the sync point so I can fast travel here in the future. Pain in the ass when you have to actually run on foot or ride for like 10 minutes or so just to get there when you're halfway across the country. So holding around 57 to 58 degrees. I haven't seen 60 degrees yet. All of us, I got the day off work today because it's so hot, so I'm not going to complain about that. But hey, loss of earnings, I guess. Okay, so it's just over this ridge here. Need the guards. I'll just take them out quietly if I can. Okay. See if I can kill this one with a shot. The hell?
Oh, you.
Right, he's gonna try and raise the alarm. How do you think you're going? My aim is terrible. Anyway, someone's turned up to fight. So this is just a normal town. I don't really need to kill everyone here, but I do need to get on top of that church to synchronize the area. I'll try and stay out the guard's way as much as possible. I don't need to kill everyone.
Nah, it's rumored that sie Sedon, die Daniel redan. Fyllt on huvudet.
Okay. I think this is it. All done. Anyway guys, I think I'll leave it here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.